household growing up? Was it an ethnic family? Oh, you're Italian? Was it?
Well, I'm Italian. My mother's from Scotland. I mean, that, of course, that combination is illegal now, but back then almost anybody could marry.
From Mary Richardson's 1988 one-on-one with Jay Leno to this memorable main streets and back roads of Martha's Vineyard with Lenny Clarke.
Oh, did you get that? Damn you, Peter Mahagan! You did this to me! You and your backwoods of Maine voodoo!
Local funny folks have always added color and comedy to our stories.
People always like, there's black people in Boston. It's like, yeah, a bunch, a lot, actually.
The early 90s was an especially good time for Boston comics like Cambridge native Jimmy Tingle, who Chronicle caught up with back then.
Don't tell me there's no God. I used to work for the guy.
And now.
So what would you say now to that guy from 1990?
To Mike Barnacle?
Not to Mike Barnacle, to you, the young Jimmy Tingle.
Oh, what I would say to me. I would say, good going, Jim. Nice jokes, you can still use them.
As comedians go, you are to Chronicle what Alec Baldwin is to SNL. You've been on the show 5 times over the years. How have you managed to stay on the scene for so long?
Well, I love doing what I do. I mean, I've been really lucky, very fortunate. I've been able to stay healthy. And the audiences in Greater Boston are dynamite. This is my home.
Tingle ran a theater in Somerville for 5 years, where he hosted many a show and this classic Chronicle moment.
Please, don't get the White Sox. Could you please not get the White Sox, miss? I asked you that earlier. I gotta tell you, I love it. And eventually, if I get the show really tight, I'm gonna get some socks that match the rest of my clothes. And I'm gonna get socks not only for running and jogging and working out, I'm gonna get socks for sitting in my theater and conversing for when I'm on Chronicle.
All right, let's see the socks. Let's see how we're doing.
I got different socks.
You
They're
got gray
great.
socks and black shoes. You were doing better.
I'm getting better.
Doing better. Why do you think we need comedy now more than ever?
In a room of 100, 200, 300 people, and people are on the same page, at least for that 90 minutes. That's where the comic comes in, taking reality, connecting the dots, and making it funny.
In a 1996 episode of the pop culture series Popcron, a baby-faced Ted Reinstein asked,
Phone dancing! Is it for you?
Also featured was Deborah Henson Conant, a Somerville-based musician shattering the stereotype of how the harp could be played.
My parents were both musicians, and my mother sang every kind of music. She sang art song, opera, folk songs, pop music, whatever. And I think one of the wonderful things about that for me was that it taught me that all music is equal. No music is more important or more elevated than another.
That was then. Now she's still singing.
And you can sing the blues.
Still pushing musical boundaries, but doing it largely on this portable harp she helped to create.
So this weighs about 11 pounds versus a 75 or 85 pound concert harp. And I'm so proud that it is named after me, the DHC harp. Before that, whenever, harp concertos would always play down to the harp. The orchestra would have to soften for the harp. My vision was the harp can soar.
In her hands, the harp does soar. The issue with playing an instrument in a way that no one has before is that there is no established musical language to preserve it.
That means there's all this music in the world that exists, but isn't playable by other people. And so what I did, starting about 5 years ago, I got together with a team and I play what there is to play, and then they start writing it down. And so little by little, that music is starting to come out into the world. Who will sing for the nightingale?
One piece that has already come out into the world is this one, which Deborah wrote for her mother.
Who will sing for the nightingale
when she sleeps alone in the sun?
it's so amazing to me that something that just took a moment to create, something that really came out of who I am and my experience with life, is now something that I hear so many other people performing and that I hear them expressing themselves with.
We'll sing for the night again when she's
And that's what I wanted.
So pretty. And Deborah Henson Conant says the inspiration for her handheld harp came from lugging her full-size harp around the world. She dreamed of one she could just stuff into the luggage compartment over her seat. Still ahead, are your eyes deceiving you?